Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Queen with another new video. Our today's topic is about depression, specifically depression in men. Today we have an interesting guest speaker. He is called Nick. Nick is a life coach, consultant, a self-born advisor and counselor. Welcome Nick to my channel.
Thank you, I appreciate. Such a privilege to be on board.
Thank you. Thank you for creating time.
Okay, thank you.
So let's go to the first question. Like I said, Nick is a self-born counselor and advisor. So Nick, the first question that I put down, what is depression?
Depression, on a simple term,
Yeah.
The way people get to understand is, I like to put it, is the advanced stage of stress.
Yes.
But on a good term, if I define it properly, is a mental disorder or mood disorder that persistently affects you, your personal interest, and you lose track of hope, and you're in a sad zone, if I call it here.
Okay.
So, and that's the cut it short is the side effects makes you feel you're on a like you invent your own world, whereby people is they hardly you're afraid to let them understand how you feel.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many side effects, but basically you live on your own world. Sadness, losing of hope, etc. Yeah.
So my viewers, in simple terms, he said like depression is an advanced stress, so it doesn't start abrupt.
It doesn't start abrupt.
And what are the causes of depression?
One thing people need to understand, it's not something that starts instantly.
Abruptly,
Yeah, it may be genetic, it may be through physical factors, maybe through sickness. Yeah.
Yes.
Lose of track of time, be it work, it is there. But you see, like I said, it's a series of moments in life that compile, gets you to that stage of depression.
So it doesn't happen just one day. It starts step by step, right?
Yeah, it's a step. Yeah, like I said, it's a series of moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you know that someone is depressed?
Okay, it comes in different ways, of which is a challenge for people to understand. Yeah, and the only person who will be able to understand fully is the person close to you. You cannot expect an outsider to come and understand if you guys slept without eating.
Yes.
You may be smiling and yet you slept hungry. No, maybe you're broke. No one will get to understand you, but the person who is close to you. But what the things that causes stress, mainly, let me say, anxiety, coming to work, family, and pressure from friends. So those are the most basic things that may cause depression. Remember I told you it's a series of moments that people need to understand. I would say that we normally tend to say stress. I'm stressed up. But now it depends what kind of stress, because there may be a positive stress, because stress is healthy in life. That's why I like telling people. But if you're not stressed, then you're not living life. But it depends what kind of stress are you taking. People tend to consume more than they can chew. You take more than you can handle, and that's what kind of things now they pile up. Yeah, you get yourself into debt. You try to live beyond your means. Lose of work, like recently the way you've seen with this pandemic. The way this is a global issue, so there's a recession in terms of economic fallout. The economy is struggling. You've seen retrenchment of work, whatever I've been going through. So you take that thing into personal matter, and since you lost your job, you lose hope. You had bills to pay. Those, you see, it's a series of moments, but you tend not to take in and look for solutions. You cannot be cutting one side, maybe eyeing one thing. You need to be diverse. So this is a matter of accepting the fact
and moving on. Okay,
Yep.
so like today I wanted to mainly focus on depression in men.
Yeah.
Men tend to be depressed, but they can't show it to the world.
Okay.
A man is supposed to be strong. You can it's rare for you to find a man crying or maybe talking to someone about being depressed.
Yeah.
So for example, this is a man. A situation in life has made you depressed. How do you cope with depression?
No, we live in a society where men hardly speak out.
Yes.
It all starts from the upbringing.
Yeah, yes.
The role of a man is to take responsibility in the society. Remember, a man is a reflection of the society. The environment is what builds a man.
Yeah.
So if you grow up in suburb, you act accordingly to the environment. So you react to it. But if no one tend to give opportunity, maybe chances to let man be able now to feel part of the society, the challenge. Once you succeed, you're part of the society. Once you fail, you become they normally say you're an anomaly to the family.
Yeah.
So those men, they've been baptized so many names because of failure.
A man is like he's not supposed to fail.
You feel like you failed because maybe you didn't study hard. You didn't concentrate much. You turn out to be a party animal. Those things, they happen. But the thing is, we're all human beings, and you need a shoulder to lean on. You need to create a best friend. That's why you find broken marriages happening, because no one tend to concentrate on the life of a man. They think now, you can fail.
Maybe when you talk about that, how can depression harm someone's life?
Believe you me,
as a man,
it will harm me, because remember, you have, as a man, you tend to carry much burden aside from yours.
Yes.
Maybe from the family, where you're born, your parents, your uncles. Once you succeed, but they only think that you're living life. You can see guys coming from the rural areas coming to the to the urban area, to the city, and once you go back there, you normally go back with the shopping. The transformation over there, they think that you're living life. Where the much effect whereby it can harm you mostly is the discrimination. No one tend to understand whatever you're struggling. If you have a family, a kid is there, you lost your work, it affects you properly. And the escape route, there are so many things that you can be able to identify if a man is stressed or not. It may be lost weight, or maybe you add weight,
or also adding weight.
Yes. Sometimes in terms of decision making, there's they are piling up in a way that you can see some drastic change in a man from the usual. Less optimistic in terms of life. Is the other part of angry and irritated mostly, because now you feel like people don't understand you. You just want to feel of your own. Then you become a drug and alcohol addict. That is what really happens most of the time. So you just want to be on your own world, an escape route. But you remember, it's not for a lifetime, but for a moment. If you're now taking drugs, you forget everything for the moment. But once you get to a sober mind, it changes. Your thinking, your character. That's why you find someone used to be polished before, but later on, the way they are, they're not the same.
And there are a lot of cases of men killing themselves.
Definitely.
Nowadays.
It happens. Because no one tend to concentrate much about men in the society. So if you want to change the content in this man's life, change the environment. Let them ensure that, hey, you need a keen ear to listen. about someone's life. Yeah. If I'm suffering here, no one will get to know. Maybe after here I'm going to break down. Who knows? See, I've born and brought up the same thing. Man should carry their own cross.
Their own burdens.
Exactly. So if for example here, and this is what I like saying, if I happen, let's say I'm beating my wife or my woman, whoever, or maybe a lady, I'm beating a lady, the society will come down and cast me down.
Yes.
Yeah. Even the media, all the platform, they'll be like, hey, how can you do that? It's very close to impossible and everything. But when a lady is beating a man, yeah, people are recording and watching as if it's something new, very amazing. Guys are suffering.
Do you feel like boy child has been neglected in the society?
But yeah, we have been neglected. Come and see, since the introduction of gender equality, before used to be the man used to be the head of the family, whereby a woman is responsible for anything to do with the house.
Yeah. But nowadays times have changed.
They have changed. Yeah. We live in a 21st generation. There's so much transformation in terms of technology and everything. Lose of track, being deceived outside there. There's so many. But now, when you come and check for men, like you said, being neglected in the society is one thing. Once you fail, you are a loser. Like the people will come and discriminate you, talk about you, and everything. Instead of motivating, they are killing you. Your morale.
Yeah.
You need a man. All he needs in life is support.
Yeah.
Not even from the partner, from everyone
around the world.
Yeah, at least now just a small support. Then from there you can. Someone who can come and tell you, please look adversity straight to the eye and never run from any challenge. Just because I've lacked, I've failed, no one will come and tell me, hey Nick, I know it's please, it's a challenge, but self-determination, come and talk to me, speak it out. It's easy to speak it out than to keep it for yourself. It will pile up, and it will be hard for you even to control. Exactly.
And now you're a man, you're depressed. Where do you get help?
Getting help is like, remember I said about the environment. You change the environment.
You change the environment.
Yes.
Does it mean location? Does it mean people you're around with, or what do you mean by?
For me, I would say everything in general.
Yes.
You cannot come if you put your finger somewhere where you got beaten.
Yeah.
Will you take back where?
No, you cannot.
Exactly. Another example, if I tell you, if you have some tomatoes or maybe food, you don't eat it for a while. You have it there, stay in the house. You understand? Then you cook food, fresh food. Then leave it there. Day 1, day 2, for like a week or a month. Will you be able to consume that food? Is it edible?
It will be spoiled.
Exactly. So what do you normally do? You throw away. Because you cannot consume.
Yes.
Now it's poison because it's being intoxicated, right? That means you change your environment. Leave those people who don't build up. For us, we do mistake. Look for someone who will be able to raise you up. You understand? Who will be able not to, you have someone, then you look for someone who is above your level.
Yes.
2 or 3. They can be able to open up.
That you can speak to, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
And that will be able to help you. Is a mentor. Yeah. Me too. I have a mentor. I look upon them and tell them, hey, at least I normally look at your life.
And I think in life you need somebody that
exactly.
And different ages.
So
young, old, middle.
Yeah.
Right?
But for me, because you're not growing young. Remember, you're growing upwards.
Yes.
So it means you need to look for someone who is above your age.
Your age.
That's why you see in siblings. you have from the firstborn to the lastborn. If you tend to see and put a keen eye, the lastborn normally follows the footstep of the old one.
Yeah.
In terms of character-wise, acting, yeah. The firstborn normally behaves like their father. You see, the way, if you get in the house, or maybe the mother. If it is a lady, she'll act like her mother. If it's a boy, he'll act like a father, because that is what they see. They look. I want to move forward and be like my father, or look forward and be like my mother. Yeah, you set a good example. Yeah. So in order to grow from both level, you need to put yourself in a position to be eligible
Yes.
for these new levels of success. What is success? Anything that is trying to buy you succeed from, succession is, or maybe success is achievement.
Yes.
You want to achieve so many things, goals. Maybe you are on a 30-day trial from challenging yourself
Yes.
to new heights. Just make it happen. You understand? You change your, then you look for your personal interest. What is your personal interest? Remember, you lose trust or persistency in your interest.
Yeah.
From
You
depression.
should focus on your personal, what you like doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That you never get tired of.
Yes. And should you do it alone or with somebody?
Okay, yeah, you cannot do it alone in this world. That's what I like saying. But with time, what really happens is you grow. Yeah? How do you grow? You grow by raising others.
Yes.
You grow by discovering new heights. You grow by identifying the key people that will be able to raise you from. Once you get to a different height, there are those people who have been there. So they'll guide you to the right steps of success.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to succeed away from depression and be an example to the society that if I made it, I'll make it. Yeah, and the one thing that people forget mostly is men with depression, they force happiness.
Yeah, sure. You
They-
cannot know a man that is depressed.
Exactly. So outside there, in the outside world, you're smiling, just living happy, blah blah blah. You maybe you may be having money, but you're broke.
Yeah.
How are you broke? Is loneliness,
Inside,
sadness.
you're alive, but inside you're
You're
dead.
dead, definitely. Yeah. So those are the things you need to change. Your character.
Yeah.
I normally say you don't value relationship, or you don't value relationship in terms of success and people that you're rolling out
Yes.
with money. Money will never take you places, because a man, if you the man is being depressed because they don't have money. Reason being, so many responsibilities on top.
Yes.
You have maybe you're in debt, you got into debt, you need to clear, pressure are coming through, and you expect, you're very expectant in terms of funds, money, finance and everything, but you cannot change the fact that it is what it is.
It
like
is what it
yeah,
is.
like Mutahikagwe, it is what it is. But the fact is, you accept and take what you have.
Yes.
Yeah, my a bit in my life, somehow I was almost getting into a depression when I was wondering what is not happening for me.
Yes.
But once I discovered, if I do what I love most, I'll never get tired of it. Even if I lack money, I'll never get tired of it. So I discovered discovered new heights of interest. Yeah.
Like, what did you fall into?
We all have passions,
Yes.
not talent. Everyone has a talent,
Yes.
but are you passionate in that? I myself, the way I discovered, hey, I'm very passionate in this. I can talk, I can manage people.
Yes.
Come and tell you, hey, you dress nicely. I discovered, hey, that's the new way.
Yeah, sure.
And the only thing I did, I went to like 5 people. I step into a bit of my family, friends, and strangers. How do you know me?
Nick is a person who really dresses smartly. And today had to dress smartly as in outshine kwa channel.
I could see you're keeping up.
Yeah, I have to.
Anyways, simple but classy.
Yeah. But I think one thing about coping in depression is you have to deal with yourself first.
Yeah, this is an internal battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like wake up, dress up the way you like, and face the day.
Okay, I would put it that way, but not necessarily.
Yes.
There's even the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. Everything has been there. The path that you're going through,
Somebody has gone.
yeah, hard, like it was a heavy burden by then. But yours is being softened, kidogo. But you're just making it worse by yourself.
Yes.
Say the worst enemy in someone's life is yourself. You wake up today, I'll do it. Then tomorrow, I don't have the psyche. You're losing hope.
Yes.
The last thing you should lack for, or maybe the last candle that should go off, is the candle of hope. Hope should be there all given time. Please don't do whatever you can every day. If you want to cope up with away from the depression, acceptance is the mother of all.
You accept I'm depressed, and what should I? Then you accept my situation.
Exactly.
If I'm depressed, I need to fix this. I need to take the necessary steps to
Exactly.
get out of it.
Yeah, and one thing I like to tell people is please take a pen and a paper. That's what I did. I walk in with a pen everywhere. This is my pen. So that once I remember something, and this is my notebook, I write it down.
Yeah.
You understand? I write it down every day. At least I get to see what is stressing me. I write it down. What do I want? And what do I need? I isolate the needs from the wants.
From the wants, yeah.
So that I don't bite too much for me to chew.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to carry a heavy burden. I'm young, I want to enjoy, bana. Yeah, I believe I was my pastor said, was telling me, you are youth until you attain 75 years. See, Abraham he got his first child
At 75
at 75 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're still young. That's why you find old guys, maybe the way it is being said. Yeah, it's being said, life starts at 40, not 20,
Sure.
You're still young, you need to enjoy. But please, don't lose track of time.
But do you know depression can really, really mess your life completely?
It is.
Especially in men. As a man, you're the head of the family. And maybe your girlfriend, your mother, anakuangalia, like you need to fix everything in their house.
One thing, okay, the government even now should make it known to the society that the way they came and introduced gender equality, you should come and apply in the houses. Reason being is you need to take responsibilities too. What if I fall sick and die? A woman will take
Care of the children.
care of the children. Will take she will wear that shoe of a man. Why is it you don't wanna wear a bit? We split house bills. Couple of errands in the house. You split and you grow, so that you live. You focus. A man is a visionary. A woman should support. When you feel you're going wrong, you just have to be communicating. That's one way. The way I live very simple. I have so much in the bucket, but remember, I do what I can.
Yeah. And you live your life.
Exactly.
I think
Remember, we shoot for the moon.
live na standard zako.
Exactly. Remember, we shoot for the moon, but we end up gazing at the stars. Yeah. If even a small boy, this age, growing, what do you want to become? I want to become a pilot, a doctor,
But it changes
and
with
everything.
time.
But with time, your grades will define you. Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe you may school and get good grades, but much later you're forced. Hey, I want you to become an accountant, and yet you want to become a singer. That's one thing that remember, it starts is a series of moments that compiled and be kept somewhere in a store that becomes full for you to handle. Instead of turning to be good memories, they turn out to be bad memories. Please overshadow the good memories with the bad, and you live a peaceful moment. Remember, stress is there, but please choose wisely. What kind of stress do you want to be? So
Healthy
that
stress.
exactly in a relationship, please, as a man, speak out. Go to your partner and tell them, I've lost my job. Please cope up with this. If you used to live to a house of 100,000, 200,000, we go down. This is our life.
It's about accepting.
Exactly. So you fall. You build up, you fall down, and you build up again. But remember, the same people will come back to you and tell you, we need you back in the game, and we can kick you down.
But then when you're down,
happens.
You don't have friends.
No, it's not that you don't have friends. You chose the wrong circle. Me, I have friends everywhere. So that you can find me walking to a kakibanda and inaitwa kibandaski. Kibandaski, yeah. Walking in and I eat.
Yes.
Kidogo pale.
Support them.
I support myself. Nyote ile siku, if I'm broke and I have like 200 shillings, I can just walk in and nikule pale. If I have 1,000, I can walk into Java and order cappuccino, order whatever, because I'm not feeling the weight by then. So you live by the moment. You understand? Then discover, identify your passion. Go back to the drawing board. Even the Bible says, sometimes I like reflecting spiritually and reality. So that you acknowledge God. Life without God is dead, That's what I believe. Everyone may run away from you, but God will be there.
Yes.
He gives you, the first thing you do, just say, thank you, Lord. Write everything down on a vision board. Is it written on the Bible? Don't show people how spiritual you are by acting. No. When you pray, do you normally tell people? No. If you go out to people and show them, hey, how I pray, blah blah blah, it won't. You're showing people and fooling yourself. Just pray. Do it. Order something. Let me just put it on a silly way. When you're about to have a baby, do you do it anyhow? No. The success will speak by itself, which is delivery. You see, people now say, okay.
Which happened in silence.
Exactly. So now you go back, have it written on a vision board. Write it down, the book of Habakkuk 2. Please, go and read and see. Write it down, your vision, on a plain paper, that whoever will run on it may read it. It will not lie, though it will tarry, but it will happen.
Yes.
Everything that there, like I said, write down all the things that are stressing you out. Keep them aside. Write things that you need. Write things that you want. Like I say, if you have like 1,000, you see a good shoe on the way, and you need to do some shopping in the house, and you buy a little bit of token. Come on, mwananchi, let me say. What can you go for?
Shopping and token.
Exactly, because that's what you need.
Yeah. This is a want.
The shoe is a want. You can stay without. A need is something that you can't stay without. Water. Yeah. People chose. Depression kicks in when you see the easy way out instead of the hard way out. People go for the easy way out because no one shows them, try to bring them back to the right path and tell them, if you do what is easy, life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, life will be
easy.
That's the man, the life of a man. That's how we're being raised. Every man has the boy has a small, that cowboy character inside them. Just need to be pampered. Like, hey, you're being hurt, but you're being told, enda kule upige, umegongwa hata enda upigane. It doesn't work out that way. The character in there is being built up. But now remember, the hardship, that is what makes everything easy. You build up the confidence. You need to have confidence and focus. Build up a proper network so that when you slip down kidogo, you can hold on to the net and get back. You won't go down. Understand? If you want to be wise, you cannot just walk into the food. You're working with guys who have low level of knowledge. Just work for someone who is
higher than you.
And take that thing as an experience. Now, experience, me normally say experience is the word we baptize failure. That's when you ask someone, can you do that? Hey, I have an experience. I cannot go back to the same situation. So embrace failure. It will turn out to be a good example and an advice, because it's an experience. Once you fail, because you fail, don't get yourself stressed up. Rise up. You understand? Rise up and walk again.
Yes.
People you want to be high. Don't get high by drinks. Just kneel down
And
pray. And you turn out you go high.
Yeah.
No, don't take. If you depend, for us men, where we fail, we depend mostly on men instead of the superior being. You depend on human being rather than the superior being.
Yes.
If I give you an example, this is where now it starts. If a kid gets sick, you understand? If a kid gets sick, it looks up on the mother. Yeah, the channel. Yeah, the mother. Now if the mother is out of hand, beyond measure, it looks up to, and she looks up to the father. So now if a father gets sick, where will we go? We run to men instead of to God. That's why the house, a man was called the priest of the house, the head of the house, because he's much closer to God. Speak it out. I know it's not an easy journey, but remember, accept. Yeah, you shouldn't carry a Bible to look how you are a priest. You're already a priest. But don't go for the easy way out. Remember, I told you, if you do what is easy, life will be hard. One thing I like telling people tend to focus from the neck going down. What will I wear? Yeah, I'm dirty, but you forget to focus from the neck upstairs, because that's where the control. I normally call it the control room. Now, if you're mad, it's here, not the body. So the control of the body is here. This is the storage information you study. This is the inlet, the head department. This is the inlet. Capture what is good for you, which is through the eyes. You want to eat food, it goes through the mouth. If you want to listen, if you
everything is around
exactly, this is everything. Concentrate here, the rest will follow. Yeah. So there's so many things trying to touch base. So depression, please, depression is there because you chose it as a life. Consuming more that you cannot, coping up, change, accept change. I know, just because is there a need for you to lose an arm by trying to catch the things that your lifestyle? No, an arm cannot be replaced.
Yes.
Just let it go. You'll get a bigger and better one. Let go. Let God is in control. Yeah. You know, even the Bible says, seek first the kingdom of God, and everything will be added in to you. You have plans. The book of Proverbs 16 says, to man, Proverbs 16 verse 1, you can read it. To man belongs the plan, but God is the one who approves it. Proverbs 15 verse 20 or 21, yeah, plan fail for lack of counsel, but with many advice it succeeds.
Yes.
So please look for someone in this.
Open up.
Yeah, look for someone. Discover your passion. Then you look for someone with the same
Passion.
same interest. Who normally do something in accordance to your passion. Everyone needs a coach. Who is a coach? Someone who understands your game. Change your game tactics. If you fail, you are unable to make goal, to make scores and everything. Change your tactics. Look for the better coach, so that when you fail, he'll be able to tell you this is not the right way. If you did, you have to do it the other way. Yeah, even on training. Yeah, you cannot go look for someone. If you want to do some training, if you want to lose weight, can you go for someone who normally do training in terms of food? No, you go to a gym instructor. You see, you look for someone who will be able to understand and read your lips according every word that you're saying. That's where you fail. So you go for someone. Because you're broke, this is where depression kicks in. Because you're broke, you go for someone who is broke. Who've never been there in terms of success. Used to chair in the boardroom, then you go for someone mkokoteni. How can you understand? So you just accept.
So the first thing is accepting.
Yes.
The second thing is following your interests.
Yeah.
The third thing, and this one is mentioned everywhere, is God.
Yeah, God.
In fact, it should be the first point. The first point is God. The second one is accepting.
Yeah.
The third thing is following your interest or hobbies. As a man, you're not alone. Look for someone you can talk to. You can look for Nick.
Yeah.
You can tell us your social media handles.
Yeah.
If anyone has a problem and wants someone to talk to, you can talk to Nick. He will tell us his social media handles. And I'll also be doing my part. I'm someone who has gone through depression for a very long time, and I'm somebody who overcame it.
Oh, be my guest. Yeah.
So I will also talk today we specified on depression in men. I will also talk about depression in women and how I was able to overcome depression and I woke up again and became a new person. Okay, so Nick, your social media handles?
I have a page. It's called Lifestyle Manager. Nick, the Lifestyle Manager.
Yes.
That's a page.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's on Facebook. Instagram, I called Nick, the Big Boy, because people they don't have the guys that I work with. They normally call me, you're still a young man,
Yes,
young man, but you still have invested so much in brain. So I decided, okay, let me call myself Nick, the Big Boy,
Okay.
because I can sway both sides.
Yeah.
I can fall in from the teenagers. I can speak to them, even the adults. I can talk to them.
Yes.
So I'm always the Big Boy.
Yeah.
On Facebook, myself, I'm called Nick Nichols.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
Twitter, you on Twitter?
Not yet, but I'm looking there.
Okay.
I wanted to fall in with proper contents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel free to reach Nick in his social media handles. Also follow me. My link down below in the description box. Also for Nick will be in the description box. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye.
Right.